Get your fresh fruit. We got bananas, 3 for $1. Get your fresh fruit. Get your bananas, 3 for $1. Fruit cup.
Today we'll be interviewing Mr. John Piercy, founder and CEO of Neighbor Capital LLC. With its endeavor, Neighbor Carts, it is looking to reshape the landscape of the city of Chicago.
So, in 2009, I founded Neighbor Capital with the mission to kind of carve out a space between a traditional charity and a traditional for-profit business. We wanted to establish a business that was structured as a for-profit, but that also had a mission to empower low-wealth populations and low-wealth communities through some sort of retail engagement. I lived in Chicago in a lower wealth community with lots of problems, from crime to no businesses to lots of need for services, and etc. And when you live there, when you work there, when your life kind of revolves around there, it's hard to not want to be a part of a solution. Half of our carts are located in food deserts, areas that don't have great access to grocery stores, and a signature attribute of that is the lack of access to fresh produce. And so half of our locations every day are in food deserts. I'm interested in something that we could create that could be an engine for ongoing restoration for communities. But there's not really anything that is clear-cut impact business for the poor. You're in the middle of bustling street life in Chicago, and that there's lots of uncertainty in that. We are selling fruits and vegetables, and we're selling things like nuts, and that's all we're allowed to sell. And it can't be uncut, or it has to be uncut. It can't be prepared in any sort of way. So pretty clearly, we're selling healthy product. From an employment standpoint, we are creating vending opportunities for individuals that are currently unemployed, underemployed, or have barriers to employment. And that could be that they have a criminal past that they've been rehabilitated from, but somebody won't hire them. Or it could be that they have drug issues in the past that they've overcome, but that they've still have barriers to employment because of that. We believe our carts and our vendors are an asset to any community they're in, whether it's Chicago and State and Streeterville, or whether it's Broadway and Wilson Uptown, or whether it's Ogden and Hamlin and North Lawndale, or whether it's 26 and Pulaski and Little Village. And they're an asset from the standpoint of they're designed to be attractive. They're designed to naturally fit within the fabric of an urban environment like Chicago. And our vendors are trained to be good advocates and representatives of their neighborhood. And we have aldermen who tell us that our presence here over a 2-month window, that they've observed that there's been reduction in crime and other sorts of negative activity at the corner. Our vendors come from a wide range of backgrounds and experiences and et cetera, and that to me it's just energizing and inspiring to be around people that we have on our team. Streetwise is so technically they're a contractor of Neighbor Capital, and the way that the relation, and they're a real asset to be part of the team. We see them as an instrumental part of the overall team. What they do is we had enlisted them to be our gateway for all vendors. And basically, I think as an impact business, it's important to be authentic in every way. I think earned income is the number one stabilizing factor in a person's life. And Streetwise helps us do that in a major way. So there's now and where we're going. Now our revenue comes from the ability to sell advertisements on the carts. It comes from the ability to do some sort of promotional campaign or sponsorship on the cart, and then also lease fees to vendors for the cart.
my life, made it a lot better as far as offering me an opportunity to own my own business, be an entrepreneur, set my own hours. I appreciate Neighbor Capital for giving me the chance to start a fruit cart. Yeah, I can see myself growing with the company, hopefully, next spring maybe, as far as looking for vendors or more guys to give opportunities. I probably would be able to, I would think, give them a good reference, certain guys, you know, who I think would be good for the cards, like my friend here who I picked to help me with this card. So the sky is the limit, basically. I'm not looking back, I'm just...
If you have any inclination to be distracted or have ADD or something like that, this is a great environment to be in, because being at one of these corners or interacting with all the different communities we're in, it's fantastic.